So it was a good back day. Come on. You know, Stu's gearing up for a big season. He's going to be doing the same shows I did last year.
Chicago, Tampa, and Texas, and hopefully nobody good does them.
I mean, I would say if I cut down for a show now, I'd be at least high 250s by the time I'm peeled, but I really want to be like 265 on stage. My coach thinks we're going to hit 320. That's scary to me. I don't know that I want to weigh 320, but at 5'10", 320 is kind of, I think it would work on my frame.
What is a kickstand?
What's a keg stand? Okay, so you have two people. You're grabbing the keg like this, right? And you're flipped upside down. Two people are grabbing your ankles up here, and you're like doing push-ups on the keg stand.
What's your beer of choice?
I don't like beer, actually.
No?
Me and Stu have trained a couple times since I moved out here towards Dallas, here at Metroflex. I've been here before, but not when the weather was this nice. This is like perfect for the doors being open, getting a good back session in. What's up, bro?
Where's the mic?
A really good old school T-bar row here.
That thing?
Oh, in there, I don't know. That probably is so heavy, dude.
Yeah.
That arm is so long.
I remember
There's one
seeing
inside.
Martin use that thing in some of his training videos years ago.
Yeah.
And it looks horrible. Like,
yeah, it looks pretty like you maybe put one plate on.
okay.
The
maybe.
arm's so long, so heavy. The one inside though is really good. 15 minutes.
How far is it to destination? So it's
Destination's like 22, 23 minutes with tolls. Without tolls, it's close to 30.
Damn.
We moved to like a kind of an inconvenient spot, I'm not gonna lie.
Is it the
Brittany
Colony?
would disagree. It's the Colony, yeah.
So that's near, like, the
Near
lake
Louisville,
over there, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like, it's east of Louisville. So, not terrible, but it's like, there's no gyms out there. Unless I went to I'm not going to some corporate gym. I'm gonna drive either here or destination, but I thought it was gonna be easier.
Well, sometimes those corporate gyms have tanning beds.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
which I
getting.
need.
Yeah, me too, bro. I'm gonna get a Crunch membership because they have tanning beds there. I'm just gonna go tan as much as I want, and you won't recognize me by the summertime.
You look like a different ethnicity. Say if I cut down for a show now, I'd be at least high 250s by the time I'm peeled, but I mean, I really want to be like 265 on stage at my height. My coach thinks we're going to hit 320. That's scary to me. I don't know that I want to weigh 320, but at 5'10", 320 is kind of, I think it would work on my frame.
I think when you get to a certain level of muscularity, which I think we're approaching, you and I,
Yeah.
It becomes less about what your stage weight is and bumping that up every year. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You got to do that early on, but you need to manipulate your training in particular to, because for example, my weakest body part is my back.
Same.
Same with you, right? So like I've been really focusing on like contracting my scapula and trying to, build thickness through my middle upper back because I lack that. And that's a skill, and it takes, once you learn the skill, you have to drill it and you have to get stronger on stuff, and it takes a long time.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel
like
warm?
15 on there. Yeah.
You're gonna add 15?
Yeah. There's a lot of good pieces in here, man. They've chosen wisely. I've never used that bear squat thing before. Kind of want to.
Yeah, we'll throw in a set of squats on back day. Honestly, I think Body Masters has made some of the best chest supported T-bar rows.
We peaked in like early mid-90s for equipment design.
Yeah, I agree.
It's all been downhill since then. All this
Not
fancy
all.
ass
Prime has been pretty good.
Prime. Well, no, Prime
But
is just
it
a
was
rip-off
Strive.
of
Yeah,
Strive,
Strive, right.
which was also mid-90s.
That's true. So it was already there.
Good. Yep.
Yeah, I'll go up. My mid back is a lot stronger than my lats. My lats suck in comparison.
Decision increment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was
I was gonna throw a quarter on there, but I think that's
he's
a
like,
little
I think we'll do
overzealous.
15. I was like, you're not being a bro today. Good. Come on. Good. Good, come on. Let me know.
That's good. Use 4 reps on a second.
Good,
Okay.
good. Good set, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna try a quarter, but I don't know. We'll see if it feels good.
Of course.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, dude. Good. Yep. Come on. Good. One more. Yep. Yep.
Ooh. Yeah, I love this thing. My back's gonna be tore up. Come on. Good. Come on. Good. Good. Come on.
I was focusing on like squeezing my shoulder blades back and like getting those muscles working, because I mean you can use other shit to move that weight.
Yeah.
Some people it works for them, like Branch in there, like he can do a T-bar row and it's gonna build everything in his back.
Right.
Some people just have that connection. I don't. So I have to be like, I'm getting to the point where I'm a lot more purposeful with everything I'm doing. It's a little more boring, I guess, but it's just different. You know, you got to evolve a bit.
Yeah, you're right. It's not all about pushing up the weight, and it's definitely not about pushing up the weight while losing your proportions, because if I get to 320 and my waist grows a lot, then it didn't matter that I got to 320, because I'm going to blow my proportions, and it's going to make no difference. So it is all about improving the weak points, keeping the waist small, keeping the proportions the way they should be. So and building the parts that we need to build, which for me is my back as well. It's more my lats for me. But once I fill that in, I think maybe if I put about 10 pounds on my back alone, then I'll be good.
Word's so easy.
Well, are you? No, I'm done. I'm gonna do 2 sets generally. We'll go to a pull down.
Yeah. Which one?
We can do this if you want. Yeah, I mean, the problem with this machine is like, you can really tend to end up pulling back like with your upper back, bicep, and rear delt. So you really have to focus on like driving the hand down, because otherwise you're just gonna do like this. And it's way easier to pull this if you're going in a motion where you're just pulling back like this, as to opposed to pulling down this way. Feels entirely different.
You have to set the seat right too.
Yeah.
It's kind of important.
Come on. Push. Good.
Up.
Come on. Let me know.
Up. Up. One more.
Come on. Drive.
Okay.
Good. Good. Good set. Come on. Good. Oh, come on. Oh, one more. Little help, little help. There we go. Good. Good set.
Fill us in, Jordan. How has life been? You moved recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Step in.
Moving was good.
Moving is not good. Moving is very stressful.
Being done moving was good.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And it's just been busy, but really nice having a house now. I was going up and down 2 flights of stairs to a 3rd floor apartment since I moved to Texas. So for almost like a year and a half. So
For you.
glad to be done with that, but now I'm gaining weight a lot easier. Not burning as many calories. Food's going a little lower. I was telling Nick we should video how high my food was recently, and then I started gaining a bunch of weight and we pulled it. But I was eating like 930 grams of carbs a day, like 6,500 calories or so, and it was easy. I was like, I could probably eat a good bit more, but that's been fun. But it's been good since being over here, man. Come on. Good. Come on.
Be there, 2 more. Okay. 1 more.
Good. Come on, big set. Let's go. Good. Come on. Yep. Come on. Good. Little help. Little help. Good. Just helping on the contraction. Come on. Good. There we go. Good set. Eight.
Good.
3 more.
Yep.
1 more. Oh. Ooh. This one's just a classic piece for a pull down. It's really good.
Good.
3 more. 1.
Yep.
Oh, man. Smoked me, dude. Probably could have kept 3 on. That was like a decent bit of reps.
Yeah, we did. We were on a field trip today.
Yeah, field trip was good. Metroflex Plano, I was really glad to come out here. It's nice to have some fresh air, moving airflow inside, like with all the bay doors open. It's just a nice vibe here, man. Really nice vibe. So we had some fun. It's gonna be real good until it's like 110 degrees out here. Then we may not be enjoying it as much.
That'll make man out of us.
Yeah, it'll be fun though. So it was a good back day. You know, Stu's gearing up for a big season. He's gonna be doing the same shows I did last year, right?
Yes, Chicago, Tampa, and Texas, and hopefully nobody good does them, and I can win one.
Bro,
If not, you know, we're gonna have a good time. You know,
I think you're gonna do really well.
we're gonna send it and see what happens, and gonna have a good time. That's all you can really hope for.
Yeah, I'm gonna be jealous because I don't really know when I'm competing again. Not before this year's Olympia. If I decide to go overseas, I'll go overseas, but may wait till next spring. So maybe thick boy season for me all 2025. And then I'll be watching all these guys hitting it this season, having some serious FOMO, but it's worth it for the extra size I'll gain for 26. So just gonna be cheering these guys on.
Good. I'm slinging around, come on. Good. You can't move it anymore. Good. So Pete told me that James is going to be here on Friday, training with Pete at like 1. Oh yeah.
Still get to guest pose even though I'm full swing off season. Hopefully maybe a little bit of Protan can help me.
A lot of Protan.
But thank you guys for watching. We'll get some more good training for you guys out here in Texas with all the other pros. It's becoming a pretty big hub for us pros, the newer pros.
You might call it a destination.
Play on words.
Yeah, but like Brandon's moving out closer to destination now. I think Elias is as well.
Yeah, hopefully.
So we're all going to be in there together, and it'll be a vibe.
Yeah.
Can y'all give me a little background on Elias? Because I know he looks super cool. Where'd he come from?
He came from the Marine Corps.
Yeah, Elias was in the Marines. Yeah, and they lived in
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Before then was North Carolina, because I mean he was stationed in different places, and he got out of the Marines and moved over to Texas. I think all of us had the same ideas, getting here for more opportunity in bodybuilding. So.
And I was just late to the party. I just got here a couple months ago, so.
Better late than never. You feel any good?
Yeah, it's an upper back row. Give it a try.
So we're all having a good time out here in Texas. Just loving being close to Gasp and home base, and then we got homecoming coming up here in a couple of short weeks. It's gonna be good to see everybody, all the ambassadors, everybody from all across the world coming in town for that. It's gonna be an awesome time.
And Hollingshead's gonna be here later this week. So I'm hoping we can bring him on some field trips to like different gyms around.
For some picnics?
Yeah, picnics, field trips. I always like doing hammers first when we do biceps, because for me at least, it doesn't put as much strain on that tendon that you were talking about. That Jordan's elbows are hurting right now, and these aren't putting as much strain on my bicep tendon. And then later on, once we're a little warmer, we'll do like a preacher curl where you can stretch out more under load. But you're warm already at that point, so feel a little better.
Yeah, maybe that's why my elbows are hurting. I've been pounding the preacher curls. That's probably what it is. Like the past couple weeks, I've gone up on my dumbbell press and it's still controlled, like it's still really good reps. But at this point, that weight is a lot on my joints, so it's like, I don't need to keep pushing the weight higher. I just need to slow the weight down, probably go a little lighter, pull back to like 150s and just really move them a lot slower and controlled, big contractions. Sometimes it's just fun to keep progressing strength, but you gotta remember that it only goes so long that way before something happens or you hit a wall. Like, you're not gonna get progressively stronger forever. Otherwise, we'd be pressing 2,000 pounds. So you gotta refine.
Compared to like a couple of years ago, I actually moved lighter weights than I did then. But
on some things
in a much better fashion.
Right. Yeah, I used to with hack squats. Like I was so strong on hack squats, but I kept injuring myself because I was just like dropping in the hole and exploding out. So we got to worry about longevity at this point for sure. We're getting old. Things are just tighter, man. Muscles are tighter. It's harder to keep them loose and mobile. So more reps is a little better these days.